did she give him birth?
Yeah.
Did sin enter?
Not through Jesus, because his divine aspect
Stopped
purified,
it. Stopped it.
the aspect.
Right, so Mary was a sinner, but God stopped that sin entering Jesus.
You could look at it that way, yeah.
Should we look at it that way?
No, you should
Exactly.
You should look at it as Mary was
Quite contrary.
a pure virgin, okay?
She wasn't though. She wasn't.
She was a virgin.
Look, I'll tell you what. In Isaiah chapter 7 verse 14, it says there.
Young
yes?
woman or virgin. Yes, I'm
No, I'm going to say it's telling you there that this particular guy is going to come. His name shall be? What was his name going to be?
Tell me.
According to Isaiah 14, his name will be Emmanuel.
Yes.
Was his name Emmanuel?
No.
That's a prophecy gone a bit funny.
What does Emmanuel mean?
What does it mean?
No, I ask you first.
God saves him.
Okay. And what does Jesus mean?
It doesn't have a meaning. Christians have made it to mean he saves.
It has a meaning.
It doesn't. Tell me what it is.
Right.
Because you are going to have to now translate from the Latin, which is Yesu, to the Aramaic, which was Yeshua. What does it mean?
That's a good point, actually.
You aren't sure. It's okay. Granted. Fine. Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
We'll keep educating you.
there's another problem, my friend. You see, Jesus. Oh, don't worry about it. You see, my friend. You see, in the real crux, my friend, is in the book of Acts, chapter 2, verse 22. There it says, "Hear, O Israel,
Okay.
Jesus of Nazareth, a man approved of God by miracles, wonders, and signs, which God did through him," as you all know. So who performed the miracles? God. He used the agency of whom? Jesus Christ. And it is even more confirmed. The problem is with my Christian friends, they don't read the Bible. You see, if you go to the Gospel of John chapter 11 verse 41, it's the story of that famous Lazarus being brought back to life. Yeah? He starts walking towards the tomb.
Right.
He's telling them even if you had a grain of faith, you would see miraculous wonders. So he goes. Then he says in verse 41 and onward, he says, "Father, I thank you that you have heard me. I know that you always hear me. But because of these people that stood by, I said it so that they may believe that you have sent me."
Yeah.
Now, what does he say? He says, "I thank you that you have heard me."
Yeah.
Did he make a prayer to God to bring that guy back to life? According to Acts 2:22, yes, he did. But then Jesus says, "I know that you always hear me."
Yes.
Does God always hear his prayer?
Yes.
Yes. In James chapter 1 verse 13, it says, "The prayer of a righteous man avails much in the sight of God."
Yes.
A righteous man, when he asks from God, it is answered.
Yes.
Okay? Now here, Jesus says, any prayer that I make to you, you answer. Now the real crux of the matter, my friend, and I would suggest you go and find it. You see, does the Bible anywhere say Jesus Christ asked to be saved from death?
Yes. Yes.
Where?
In the Garden of Gethsemane.
Right, in Matthew chapter 26 verse 36, he says, "Father, take this cup away from me. Nevertheless, not as I will, but as you will." And he prostrated and prayed, a bit like the Muslims. Yeah? Now, did he ask to be saved?
Yes.
He did. According to John 11:41, did he say that God always answers his prayers?
Yes.
Did God answer that prayer?
Depends.
No, yes or no?
Okay. Yes.
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 He didn't die.
He didn't die. Yes, he didn't.
No, it's not me telling you, it's the Bible.
He didn't die.
The Bible? No. Well, he wasn't resurrected either.
Resurrected on the third day.
He wasn't
But he
resurrected.
died, isn't he?
He had to die
Yes,
first.
but he was saved.
My
The question
friend,
is, did he die? Yes. Not no.
No. No, his question
friend.
was, did God answer his prayer?
yes.
Yeah, what was the prayer? What was the prayer?
The prayer was that God saved him.
From
Yeah,
what?
but did he die?
No, from what? Save him
From
from
death.
what? Right, so.
And he was saved.
No, I'll tell you what. The point is,
Right.
Jesus asked to be saved from death.
Right.
Yeah? Father, take this cup away from me. Which cup?
The cup of being crucified.
Right, so it's that one, isn't it? So it's this death we are talking about. Okay, but the Bible says it was heard and God did save him. In two places.
Okay.
One is the book of Hebrews chapter 5 verse 7. Yeah? You know what it says there?
What?
Do you know what it says?
I'm not familiar with that verse.
You probably aren't.
We'll make him familiar. It's all right. We'll make him familiar.
Okay,
Just open it as a book of Acts
I'm a
chapter
lapsed
5.
Christian. I
Don't
grant
worry
that.
about it, my friend. No.
Because
Being a believer, don't worry. Don't worry about it, my friend. No, it's only about facts. Yeah, Sheikh, if I can just finish. Hebrews chapter 5 verse 7. My friend,
Okay, fine.
my friend, to me, don't worry about him. I know he's getting emotional, my friend. Yeah, Sheikh. Yeah. No, you see in Hebrews 5:7 it says, "Who in the days of his flesh decide." There, chapter 5 verse 7. It says there, "Who in the days of his flesh, when he was alive,
Yes.
prayed up, offered up prayers and supplications to him that was able to save him from death."
5-7.
And the days of this gives up the praise and
Loud
service.
cries.
Loud cries to him who was able to save him from death, and it was heard for his godly fear.
Right. Did he pray? Yes. Matthew 26:36.
That's what they say.
Were all his prayers answered? John 11:41. Hebrews 5:7 is telling you, was that prayer heard? It is, isn't it? And not only that, if you go to Isaiah chapter 53, verse 9 till 12, you are told there that they will try and get rid of him, but they will fail. And he will get married and have kids. Did Jesus do that?
Which one is that? Which one?
Isaiah chapter 53. Now you see, with all, here I am, I'm quoting and I'm telling you where it is. So I'm not trying to bring up something and be offensive. No, that's not that. But you see, my friend, if you look carefully, you will find many a time things like, this is the classic which I can leave you with. Yeah? Jesus Christ, one God. Yeah? Christians tell us three gods. Yeah, in one, Trinity. Did Jesus ever utter the word Trinity? No. Did he ever even teach people while he was alive on earth according to Christianity?
Do you remember? Can't remember. You were talking to that tall
Yes.
guy, Christian. Okay.
I quoted Matthew 28:19.
Where he says,
Yes, going out into the nations.
yeah,
But that was after the resurrection.
yes,
But we have just proved he wasn't crucified in the first place.
no. We have just proved that he wasn't saved according to what.
No, we just proved that he wasn't killed.
Show it to him again, maybe.
Again, my friend.
please.
Okay, John 11:41 says, "Father, I thank you that you have heard me.
Yes,
I know that you always hear me."
Yeah.
So any prayer he makes to God, God answers it.
Yeah. Okay.
Fine? Are we agreed with that?
Yeah.
We know that when Jesus Christ is saying something, he's asking for God. In Matthew chapter 26, verse 36, Jesus Christ asks God, he says, "Father, take this cup away from me.
Okay.
Nevertheless, not as I will, but as you will." Of course, John chapter 5, verse 30, Jesus says, "I can of myself do nothing. As I hear, I judge. And my judgment is just because I seek not my will, but the will of..." That's what prophets do.
Yeah.
They seek the will of the Father. So now, Matthew 26, Jesus asks to be saved. John 11:41 says, any prayer Jesus asked for was answered by God. Hebrews chapter 5, verse 7, we are told there, who in the days of his flesh offered up prayers and supplications to him that was able to save him from death, and was heard in that prayer. Did God answer his prayer? Yes. Did God save him from death? Yes. Well, if he saved him and he didn't die, the idea of the resurrection is a hoax.
Okay. All right.
Now,
Sorry, my mind was
very
right.
finished now.
Now,
If
I can answer that, but continue.
Yeah. No, go answer
Okay,
it.
right.
Hamza, can I just ask you? Go ahead.
The majority of times when Jesus prayed, he was answered. In this one instance, Jesus prayed and he wasn't answered. Why wasn't he answered, you may well ask. Or
No, I
other
wasn't
people
going to ask. I was going to ask
He
you
wasn't-
something else.
He wasn't answered.
Can I ask you? Can I ask you?
Okay.
Without, yeah.
That
You
goes.
see, my friend, you just said that one wasn't answered. Yeah?
The Bible says.
My friend.
Yeah.